Hi, and welcome to the first devlog for Monster Farm. It's a game where you discover and breed monsters and make them compete in several different activities. This is just a bit of a background devlog to start to get familiar with the concept, and I'll show you what I've done so far. So the premise is this large open world to explore, and you discover different procedurally generated monsters which you can capture, and then you breed them to pass down attributes to their children. So it's kind of inspired by a few games I used to enjoy as a kid. There's Duck Life I used to play quite a lot. It's a simple app where you train these ducks in sports and then compete them in tournaments. So Monster Farm's going to share some of that, in that you will have similar activities that you will train your monsters for and then compete and try and become the best monster trainer. It also takes some inspiration from the breeding and collection aspects in Pocket Frogs, which was another app I used to play. Each monster has several attributes which are passed down to the children, and the children also have a small chance when they're generated to mutate a new random attribute. So far, all the attributes implemented are just visual, so like the number of eyes, the colour of the monster, stuff like that. But the monsters themselves are procedurally built, so each monster has like different slots that the eyes can go in, the legs go in, kind of like a Mr. Potato Head type thing, and then you can swap out which actual eyes or which horns or which legs get used for each monster. So there's some basic player movement in place at the moment, as well as the functionality to just randomly generate a monster where all of the attributes are just completely randomized. That's not going to be something that the player will actually do in the game, but it will be used when monsters are discovered in the wild. There's also most of the functionality down for breeding and inheriting attributes of two monsters, but it still needs a bit more work, so they can't inherit the body shape at the moment. That's not working, so I just need to fix that. There's a few bugs there. And at the moment there are only two body types in the game, so I'm going to go ahead and model a few more and then bring those into the game, and I'll show you what I've got. As you may be able to gather from the footage playing in the background now, 3D modelling is not particularly my strong point, but it is something that I'm working on, I'm trying to get better at the moment. So I'm going to keep going with it. But the visual direction of the game is kind of intended to be a bit cartoony. I really like the style of the Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, so I'm aiming to borrow some of that, and it should be along those kind of toy, cartoony kind of vibes. So this is the state of the game at the moment. We've got some basic movement and a basic camera. We can pan at the moment. I'm still not entirely set on how the camera controls are going to work, but that's how it is at the moment. We can spawn monsters at the moment. These are all just randomly generated, and I can direct them. I can click on them to select them. It's not currently visual actually whether they're selected or not, but I can move them about and spawn new ones which are all random, which is quite cool. And also there is the functionality to select two of them, and if I breed them they should move together and another one pops out. So the one that's born from these two will have inherited some of the attributes. If I move this one out of the way and make him face forward. So he's got the number of eyes from this one, but the type of eyes from this one, and they both have the same horns anyway. He's got the colour from this one, and the number of legs from this one, and so it's inherited like that. The body type is currently not inherited, which it will be, but that's just a bug at the moment. So that's how far we are at the moment. I just need to kind of add some UI features so you can tell what's selected and when you can breed and such like that. So that's the basic fundamentals down, with all these new bodies that I've included as well. So they're all facing away to start with, but there's various different body styles that can be. I think there's about 7 different ones we have now. So that's where we are at the moment. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to try and do these devlogs semi-regularly to try and just keep progress going on the game, and also welcome any feedback in the comments. I've also got a Twitter which I'm going to also be posting updates to, so if you want to follow that, it's at Pixel Studios. I'll leave a link to that in the description. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next devlog.